We have 3 entries in the fine category, 20.6 to 24.5 micron. These 3 fleeces are white. Number 29 is 41 months of age. This fleece maintaining a very nice handle as the alpaca is aging. As you can see, we're seeing a good regrowth to the lock on this alpaca, and as I pull the lock out, it comes out easily with just a very soft cot. This fleece being a very usable fleece when you look at the length of the fleece, also maintaining good integrity within the lock, and overall, as we move this into finished product, we're going to have a very nice silkiness carrying through into the yarn because of this handle and overall evenness. In the alpaca number 28, slightly broader in micron in comparison, but still maintaining a nice healthiness to the fleece here. This alpaca at 78 months of age, so really appreciate seeing these older alpacas in the show. This fleece does show a little bit of variation within the lock as you work across the entire fleece, and we also had some short pieces and some edges that could have been skirted out to give greater consistency. However, recognizing at 78 months of age, maintaining this fineness, and in this category from 20.6 to 24.5 micron is still really appreciated. Usable length to the fiber overall, and strength and integrity within that fleece. Number 27, a little flatter, didn't have the same degree of brilliance and luster within the fleece. Overall though, we've got a little bit of soft cotting, but easy to open up this fleece. A little more variation, not packing quite the same degree of density, but still maintaining a good hand on this alpaca number 27 at 78 months of age. Thank you for bringing these older alpacas to the show.
Yes.
Here we have a single entry in the medium to dark fawn in the fine category 20.6 to 24.5. Fleece number 31 is 40 months of age. This fleece carries through with an excellent silkiness to the hand and is maintaining that as the alpaca is maturing. The fleece across carries through with style within the lock. We have some variation in color. It lightens out to the tips, and as you lay the fleece out, a lot of lighter areas coming up in the extremities. However, for the age of the alpaca, maintaining that style and the overall silkiness to the hand is absolutely recognized on fleece 31. Moving to the brown category, we have 2 entries. Fleece number 34 is 42 months of age. We're seeing an excellent regrowth to this fleece for that age of alpaca. The luster is evident within this fleece. You can see as I put it across my finger there, it has a very nice sheen. And also from the cut end at the skin, how well the regrowth is organizing within the lock. Good overall weight to this fleece in the brown category, number 34. In the second place, number 13 was 9 months of age. This fleece was over long and so had a 10-point deduction because of that. This fleece to be processed is going to have to be cut, which will take a lot of time, expense and effort and give us more ends. So management of these Suris to keep the fleece length within a commercial usage is something to be paid attention to. With that being said, when you look at this fleece, we've got a little bit of cotting within the fleece, but overall pleasing within the style of the fleece. A little more variation within the structure of the lock, but overall for a young alpaca, it's great to see the production. Here we have the fine category, 20.6 micron to 24.5 micron in the black Suri class. We have 4 entries. In the first position, number 107 at 5 months of age, this fleece here is developing out. You can see from the crea tips working up the lock to the skin, we're already developing into a very nice structure overall. As I worked through this fleece, I did appreciate the coolness of hand, and for such a young alpaca, the overall fleece and solidity, unfortunately much lighter in weight and losing points moving into the second position, not awarding a first in this class due to the overall score. Moving into alpaca number 23 at 23 months of age, getting a little bit more variation within the structure of the lock, seeing some lighter fibers within this fleece as well. As I put my hands on, a little drier to the hand, just would like to have had a bit more consistency across this fleece. Also, we were seeing a bit more variation as this fleece was laid out in length. Those areas could be skirted out for greater consistency. Number 35 is 42 months of age. Really appreciate the age of the alpaca. As I view the alpaca, we're seeing some light fibers running through the fleece, getting a little bit broader in micron, affecting the overall handle to the fleece, and just a little bit dry. Would like to have seen this fleece be just a little bit kinder to the hand. As you can see, as I pull a lock of the fleece, it's just a little bit tender, so it's going to potentially cause some issues in processing, and that dryness maybe being an indication of the environment having an effect on the quality of the fleece at this stage. Just a little more variation in micron between the fleece, noting that the light fibers actually being the broader fibers carrying through within the lock. As I come to fleece number 24 at 18 months of age, this fleece here carries a coolness to the hand overall. There's quite a few white fibers running throughout this fleece, so we'd like to see greater consistency, especially solid colors. Also, as we come to the tips on the fleece here, changing in color, so more variation in color across this fleece. As you look at this fleece, we've got a flatter luster, but luster is evident. So would like to have just seen a higher weight and overall uniformity to number 24. We are in the fine category, 20.6 to 24.5 micron in the fancy. We have a single entry, number 26, at 22 months of age. You can see the different colors throughout the fleece, and certainly carrying through when you lay this whole fleece out. Within this fleece, we have a lovely degree of luster. You can see that brilliance to the fleece, and also showing a good organization to the structure of the lock. As we come down to the tips of the lock, we have changed in color also quite dramatically. But across the fleece in this fancy category, we have the other colors running through as well, which is accepted. For this alpaca, as it is maturing, is carrying through with a silkiness to the hand, but unfortunately we had an overlong fleece at 158 millimeters, so we had a deduction in management faults on this fleece number 26.